Shalom everybody, back again with another video. For this video I'm going to be discussing Ham's sin. What did he do that got Canaan cursed? And I'm going to be going over this controversial event recorded in scripture. Most have a distorted view and opinion on what exactly went down. And that all has to do because most people don't know the scriptures that well. But the answers can be found within the scriptures themselves. So with that being said, here's Genesis chapter 9 and verse 22. It says, Ham, the father of Canaan. Make note of that. It's letting the reader know that Ham is the father of Canaan. Canaan is or was Ham's youngest son. And it says that Ham saw the nakedness of his father and told his two brethren without. Now, most people, when they read this, they literally think that he saw his father naked. Now, Ham's dad was none other than Noah. Ham was one of the 8 survivors of the flood. He was aboard the ark. It was Ham, his wife, his 2 brothers and their wives, and Noah and his wife. So he saw the nakedness of his father, but this verse does not literally mean that he saw Noah naked. No, it did not involve any kind of homosexual act or anything like that. Let's turn to Leviticus, the book of Leviticus, chapter 18 and verse 8. That verse will let you know who was involved in Ham's sin. Not Noah directly, I can tell you that. Okay, here's Leviticus chapter 18 and verse 8. Verse 8 says, The nakedness of your father's wife you shall not uncover. It is your father's nakedness. So, the nakedness of Noah's wife was uncovered because that is his father's nakedness. So the nakedness of one's father is actually referring to the father's wife and her nakedness being uncovered. As it says here in the first part of this verse, verse 8, the nakedness of your father's wife you will not uncover. Why? It is your father's nakedness. Now go back and read Genesis chapter 9 and verse 22. I mean, I could expound on this a lot, but I don't want to give away all the answers just like that. I want, the believers in the faith to kind of do their own homework and dig in for themselves a little bit. So I'm opening the door. I'm turning the key. You got to open the door. So again, Ham, the father of Canaan, saw the nakedness of his father, which we just read in Leviticus chapter 18 and verse 8, that the nakedness of his father is actually the nakedness of his mother that he uncovered. So this actually involved Noah's wife, Ham's stepmother, not Noah. See that? But it throws you off the way they put it. But Leviticus 18 and verse 8 reveals to you what is the nakedness of his father, which is the nakedness of the mother. So this sin involved Ham and his stepmother. And I say stepmom because Ham had the same father as Japheth and Shem, but they had different mothers. Japheth and Shem had the same mom and dad. The dad was Noah for all 3 children. But Japheth and Shem had a different mom than Ham, according to research and according to what I found out by doing a lot of digging. But that's for another video. But yes, this involved Ham and his mom, or stepmom, like I said. And that's what got Canaan cursed. So when you read verse 25, it says, "Cursed be Canaan, he will be a servant of servants to his own kinfolk, and to Shem to some extent, and to Japheth, his eldest brother, and, oh no, I'm sorry, to his uncle, his eldest uncle, Japheth. Canaan was served to some extent, as well as Shem, but it also says that Canaan is a servant of Yah." When you read these passages, verse 26 says, "Blessed be the ruler most high of Shem, and Canaan shall be his servant," Yah's servant. "The Most High will enlarge Japheth." I'm on verse 27 now. "The Most High will enlarge Japheth, and he will dwell in the tents of Shem, and Canaan shall be his servant." So Canaan was serve not only the Most High, but Japheth as well. And he has yet to serve Shem when you look at the history books, to a large degree. But they have, but not, like he's serving Japheth now. So why did Canaan get cursed? Why not Ham? Because Ham produced Canaan. And this involved the nakedness of his father, involved Noah's wife, his stepmom, Ham's stepmom. That's why Canaan got cursed. He was an illegitimate son. He was born of incest. That's why this verse is letting you know, hey, Ham is the father of Canaan, and he saw the nakedness of his father, which in reality is the nakedness of his father's wife. As it says here, "The nakedness of your father's wife you will not uncover." Why? Because that is what it means to uncover your father's nakedness, as it explains here. It is thy father's nakedness, the first part of this verse. So there you have it. I know it's shocking, isn't it? So now you know why these Canaanites were wicked. They were born of incest. They were dim-witted, for a lack of better words. And they took the land from the Israelites. They were supposed to have that land first. The land was named Canaan first, but it really was supposed to be called Israel first. So they hijacked it, and God let them get away with it for 400 years, while Israel suffered hardship in Egypt. And then once the iniquity of these Canaanite tribes was filled, he sent his men, the Israelites, to take the land back and to destroy the wicked Canaanites. So, yeah, they were never intended to have that land. And I read it too in the book of Jubilees. I made videos about Canaan, but I didn't want to give away what exactly went down. And some of you may wonder why didn't Ham get cursed? Well, I don't know. But that is the reason why Canaan was cursed. He was a son born of an incestuous affair. But I'm sure Ham was affected too. When you dig deep into the scriptures, I'm sure a curse came down on him. I don't know what exactly, but I'm sure he was affected by this act that he committed. So anyways, that's it. That's all I have. I hope this truth and revelation sparks your interest in the scriptures. And until then, shalom. Yahweh bless. Yahushua bless you. Keep you. Much love. Till next time. Hey, it's me again. You didn't think I was just going to leave you soft like that, did you? I found some more information that I think might be useful in order to understand Genesis chapter 9 and verse 22. And the rest of these verses that speak concerning Ham's sin. And what exactly did he do that got Canaan cursed? Well, This is the Amplified version of the Bible. This is Genesis chapter 9, verse 22, and it says that Ham, the father of Canaan, glanced at and saw the nakedness of his father and told his two brothers outside. So not only did he glance at the nakedness of his father, but he saw the nakedness of his father. Now, turning over to the book of Leviticus, chapter 18, and verse 8. Leviticus 18:8. Remember, this is the Amplified version of the Bible. Here's verse 8. And it says, "The nakedness of your father's wife you shall not uncover." Why? It is your father's nakedness. Now, go up one verse. This is verse 7. It says, "The nakedness of your father, which is the nakedness of your mother, you shall not uncover." Why? She is your mother. You shall not have intercourse with her. See? So this verse from the Amplified version of the Bible totally gives it away. Same thing that it says in verse 8. "The nakedness of your father's wife you shall not uncover." It is your father's nakedness. It explains it up here too. "The nakedness of your father, which is in reality the nakedness of your mother, you shall not uncover. She is your mother. You shall not have intercourse with her." So the nakedness of Ham's father is in reality the nakedness of his mother, which he uncovered, which she was Ham's mother or stepmother, and he was not to have intercourse with her. See that? "The nakedness of your father, which is the nakedness of your mother, you shall not uncover." Your father's nakedness, which is uncovering your mother. You will not have intercourse with her. So these two are the same thing. Right here. See that? Now read this. "Saw the nakedness of his father, which is in reality seeing the nakedness of his mother," which is in reality what I just said, having intercourse with his own mother. So he didn't see Noah naked. He saw his stepmom naked, and he slept with her. That was Ham's sin. So I hope that helps. I mean, it doesn't get more detailed than that. And there you have it. This is a subject that some churches know about, but they don't discuss it because it's too controversial. And I think there's some things that should be known. Other things not for everybody to know. But people need to realize that, not everyone you read about is, holy. Some of these people that walked this earth, they had serious problems. Ham was a bit of a pervert, or should I say a big pervert. And that union with his stepmom produced Canaan, which produced kind of a child that wasn't all there mentally, if you know what I mean. And the proof of that is by the way, the Canaanites were. Well, a lot of them were homosexuals, thieves, stole the land from Israel. So Israel had to whoop him and get it back. So there you have it. And, just make of it what you will. If you don't believe me, believe what the scripture says. Shalom.